Hello, what's up, people? Hope you are doing fine. My name is Master, coming live from here, from the city of Kisumu. Well, in my background, you can see some concrete, or rather the concrete wall. That's the Kisumu-Mamboleo junction. I mean the flyover here at the Mamboleo junction. And it's been a while since I did the last vlog about it. It was like 3 months ago, or rather, let's say before the Kenya election. That's like 4 months ago, I think, 4 to 5 months ago. There was some construction which were going on here before, but it stopped. But currently, I want to update you about the status of this flyover here. I want to tell you that the construction is ongoing, and that's what we are going to talk about in this particular review here. But before then, make sure you support by subscribing to this channel, and especially you like this video so you can get more recommendation to larger audience. So straight away, let's get into the video. Now from up here you can see this our left, there's some refilling which is being done here right now. Like you can see, like this one, some refilling being done there. I don't know whether they will be planting grasses or this life from on top of this flyover here at the Mamboleo junction. So this way is heading straight to Kakamega. Then this one is heading straight to Kisumu. Now let me show you how up here looks like. Those vehicles are heading straight to Kisumu. They are coming from Kakamega, heading towards Kisumu, right there. So as I told you earlier, where the construction is going on is that farthest end, that direction over there. That's where the construction is ongoing. And this way it seems it's complete, but it's awaiting recarpeting. It's awaiting recarpeting right over there. As I told you earlier that where I'm heading is where the construction is ongoing. I just want to take you there and check one or two or the current status of the construction, which has been going on here for quite some time. Hey, you can see some refilling being done here. I know they will be planting some vegetation here, or rather they decide to put some concrete. Well, that's up to them. That's where I'm coming from. And this is where I'm heading to. That's towards Kakamega, and this towards Kisumu. Wow. Let me show you how this side looks like. These are coming from Kisumu, and they are heading towards Kakamega. You can see how up there look. So folks, let me remind you that if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly consider subscribing. Support me by subscribing to this channel, and most importantly, like this video. Me know Master, I do this kind of vlogs, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is the Kisumu flyover. The construction of this flyover was being undertaken by the SBI, that's the Israeli company. But Due to contractual problem or hiccups with the government, I heard that they pulled out until there are some companies which came here recently and started construction. The projects being funded by the African Development Fund together with the government of Kenya. My surrounding from where I'm standing, you can see. And you can see in the background there, just where construction is going on. Let me just zoom. You can see those dust coming from the construction site. There is construction is going on. I tell you, this time around, they are saying that they must complete this road here. This road here. Then they start building this down now. This other side, that the one also the other side. That's Kakamega, the one heading toward the Afri City. One thing you must know that vehicles are still prohibited from using these lanes here until it's complete. The only thing which are allowed here are the bicycles. As you can see, these kids are riding around. That's what's been allowed on top of this flyover right here. So this is the status of this road. From the other end, that's where the construction is ongoing. Let me zoom a little. That's Kisumu for you. Let's cross over to this other side. So that's towards the Kisumu. From this other end, you can see some of the real estate estates which are coming up here in Kisumu. You can see those are residential houses. You see, Kisumu City is developing and it's coming up so quick, and therefore uh, there's a high need for residential places, or rather, there's some more rooms for where people can live, or rather, where people can rent. And from where I'm studying, you can see how people are, or how the buildings are really coming up from this other end. See this it right there. Let me zoom it around on this other side. Things are coming up so good, so good, so good. From this other side, this is where the railway is passing. This is where the railway is passing towards the Kenya port or the Kisumu port. Yeah, this is the railway line right here. You can see. So that's vast land over here. It belongs to the Kenya Railway. This land you see here, this big land here belongs to the Kenya Railway. That's a government land. So if your family there, that's up to you. You will have to relocate. Tell you this city is coming up so good, so good. Or rather, this flyover. So upon completion of this flyover, it will ease the movement. I'm hearing that those who will be traveling from Kisumu to Nairobi will be using this road all the way towards Mamboleo, Chemelil, or rather for the Nandi Chemelil up to Nairobi. They will cease using the one running from uh, Kisumu Moroni all the way toward the Nakuru up to Nairobi. So they will be using this one.
Now, this is where the construction is being finalized on this flyover along the Kisumu-Kakamega highway. In the mini screen, you can see how it was in June, that's last year, 2022, plus how it's currently, or rather the current status of the construction of this highway is. Not too much has been done on part of the drainage. That's how it was when I did the last shot in June, and how it is today in May 2023. And you can see from the footage there, you can see men are at work. Men are at work. You can see this what they are, they are riveting. See that the road, I don't know how they are called. Maybe engineers can help us there. That's the drainage, and this is how the traffic flow from Kisumu towards the Kakamega route. And this is a concrete mixer. I took this footage at 5:30 p.m. This was I don't know, not 5:30 but around 5:20 p.m. and you can see those men were still working on this site, which means this contractor is really pacing up to clear this road so that he can ease the congestion which is always here in the evening, or rather during the rush hours. I hope this time it will be complete, and like when it's done sometimes last year, 2022. Gas mix, I don't know where it's heading to. There's a main gas company lorry heading toward the Kakamega route. So very quickly, let me show you around from where I am. I'm some steep places, just trying to show you around. Like you can see the surroundings, so serene, so cool, so green, and how the traffic flow on this area. Those are the vehicles coming from Kisumu towards the Kakamega route, or rather Kiboswa, all the way to Majengo in Vihiga up to Kakamega, while some are branching toward the Mamboleo